Mensa. Cstv News at 24 is brought to you by Celeste Tom Brown, Rema Ocean Agency, Amstel Blog Machinery and Blog Manufacturing, KS Rafemex Company Limited, Sarah's Dream Jewelries, Yacht Decorations, NAP Apartment Hotel, and Crystal Jorek Pet Shop. My name is Dr. Mensa. Now, in the headlines, ECOWAS Council of Ministers and President Chair Rowa for coming away, 13,000 accidents claimed 2,600 lives in 11 months in the year 2025. Investment in August, Parliament has approved the Okada bill. Coming up on the international front, FDA intends to put its most serious warning on COVID vaccines. There's a many more stories coming your way on tonight's news bulletin on CSTV. Stay tuned. Good evening. Welcome on board to CSTV News at 24 on CSTV. CSTV News at 24 is brought to you by Celeste Tom Brown, Rema Ocean Agency, Amstel Blog Machinery and Blog Manufacturing, KS Rafemex Company Limited, Sarah's Dream Jewelries, Yacht Decorations, NAP Apartment Hotel, and Crystal Jorek Pet Shop. Now, in the headlines, ECOWAS Council of Ministers has endorsed President John Dramani Mahama as candidacy for 2027 chair role. Coming your way also, 13,000 accident claims, 2,600 lives in 11 months. In business news also, Parliament approves the Okada bill. On the international front, FDA intends to put its most serious warning on COVID vaccines. There's many more stories will coming your way on tonight's news bulletin on CSTV. My name is Dr. Mensa. Stay tuned. And now to our first story for tonight. The ECOWAS Council of Ministers meeting in Abuja, Nigeria, has endorsed President John Dramani Mahama of Ghana as the sole candidate for ECOWAS for chairperson of the African Union when the rotating chairmanship gets to West African 10 in 2027. Ghana's Foreign Affairs Minister, Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa, who announced this, said the authority of heads of state and government of ECOWAS is expected to adopt his declaration on Sunday. He then extended the country's appreciation to the ECOWAS ministers for his decision. Moving on to other stories, the Vehicle Enforcement Association of Ghana has accused the Drivers Vehicle License Authority of sideline local workers in a major hall of the country's number plate system. Spokesperson Jojo Bruce Kwanzaa described the DVLA move as destructive.
Information available to VEMAC indicate that the DVLA boss had invited some foreign companies that are partnering some of us to award contracts of manufacturing to, and who has invited the Chinese for the DVLA changeover plan. VEMAC strongly believe that the DVLA is seeking to introduce foreign companies into the system just to render over 3,000 Ghanaian employees of VEMAC.
The General Secretary, Victor Jum Cranton, insisted that the DVLA must engage them openly, insisting that members must be informed to prepare for the changes.
The notion that DVLA is going to emboss the plate themselves is a farce. Why am I saying so? They haven't got no equipment. Now, we've also heard that he's engaging some Chinese people to do the emboss. You understand? So all the shrouding and everything that is going on, yeah, is rather confusing the whole matter. The DVLA boss should come down, yeah, from his high horse, right, and engage us.
Also, a member of the association warns that if the DVLA plan is allowed to proceed, it will devastate their livelihood.
That our intel as an association tells us that he's dealing with one individual amongst us who want to take the contract for the whole of the country, which is not supposed to be. It is against the law. The same person is the person who won the contract for the manufacturing. He's not supposed to be an embosser. Our concern here is, as embossers, we don't understand why they should take our business and give it out to
Technical advisory on the economy at the office of the president said Tekwe has raised concerns of the Public Accounts Committee continual reliance on non-accurate accounting systems. He cautioned that the absence of accurate-based reporting is contributing to persistent financial irregularities in the public sector. Speaking at the 15th anniversary Grand Deba of the University of Cape Coast School of Business, he stressed that strong public financial management and effective performance of the state-owned enterprises depends on the adoption of modern accounting standards.
When we all tune in and we listen to the Public Accounts Committee, we need into science generally applied. But I don't know if, we don't have the equivalence of a Ghana standard, just as we have the IFRS. And so these are issues which I think we must all, particularly business students, accountants, apply our mind to improve government accounting and the efficient use, of resources in the country.
Director of Education, Research and Training at the Police Motor Traffic and Transport Department, Chief Superintendent Alexander Kweku-Obin, has raised alarms over the country's road safety crisis, revealing disturbing statistics ahead of the Christmas festivities. According to the superintendent, 13,000 road crashes were reported between January and November this year. The crashes involved over 22,000 vehicles, which includes spanning private cars, commercial vehicles, and motorcycles. He noted that within the 11 months, 2,600 people have died out of the 13,000 due to road accidents. 1,937 were males, while 4,902 were females. 550 pedestrians lost their lives while walking by the roadside or crossing the road. Due to this, the Ghana Police Service and the NTTDU has advised citizens to be careful whilst crossing the road or driving alongside the road. You're still live on Cstv News at 24. More stories will come in your way after the commercial break. Stay with us.
Yamawa Kwaba, Ediba Ansel Company Limited. So who blocks machines here, papa. None bonso assign Edda Formodia. Any, na Enwani Ansel Company Limited. Your conveyor blocks machines, hydraulic blocks machines, pallets, any blocks machines in one such using na. And nothing so blocks machines are who draw opening in a being so ever. To show your child in a year. There was Spinters Road 18 Junction. Yani KFC Dino and a edition Nimu. Frey, it was 05,240. And I say 0540-725850. Amstel blocks machines in Papa Pa Efie.
Welcome back, and now delving on into business stories. President John Dramani Mahama has assented to the COVID-19 Health Recovery Levy Repeal Act 2025, officially abolishing the 1% levy on goods, services, and imports that was introduced during the pandemic. The repeal is scheduled to take effect in January 2026. This follows Parliament approval last month as part of government effort to remove paying taxes and ease the financial burden of households and businesses.
This is the COVID Health Recovery Levy Repeal Act 2025. And it's my honor and privilege to sign to repeal the COVID levy. Promise made, promise delivered. And today is the 10th of December, 2025. Signed. Ghana continued to remain one of the only countries where we're being taxed for a pandemic that had passed. And so during the election, we promised that when the NDC comes to power, the COVID levy is one of those who repeal. A lot of Ghanaians have disliked this tax, and today I'm pleased that on the 10th of December 2025, I've signed the repeal act.
Parliament has passed the Road Traffic Bill 2025, popularly known as the Okada Bill, clearing the way for legislation and regulations of commercial motorcycles operations in Ghana. Speaking on the floor of Parliament, the Minister of Transport, Mr. Joseph Nikpe Bukari, said the amendment aims to sanitize a sector that has long operated without proper regulations.
It also seeks to provide for the usage of motorcycles and tricycles for commercial purposes, for fair-paying activities. This will create jobs for our youth who are desirous to earn a living or have employment within the road transport sector. Again, Mr. Speaker, it also seeks to reduce age limit from 25 years to 21 years, those who are interested in having employment in the transport sector. All this is also determined to develop a standard in our transport system, especially our seat belts, our protective gears. This will bring about improvement in transport sector.
Moving on to the international front also, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration intends to put a black box warning on COVID-19 vaccines. The box warning, which appears at the top of prescribing information for medicines, is the agency's most serious design to warn against risks such as death or life-threatening or disabling reactions that should be weighed against the intervention's benefits. Sports update will be coming your way after the commercial break. Stay tuned. Oh, welcome back. Now in sports news, let's start from some foreign updates. Paul Merson says he agrees with Salah's frustrations at Liverpool after the Egyptian claimed to have been thrown under the bus by the club. Paul believes that Liverpool's poor form is not Salah's fault and they would not have managed their recent success without him.
I'm on Mo Salah's side. I'm on Mo Salah's side. I think he's got a lot of too much stick. First people will go, oh, should he have done what he done? Maybe he shouldn't have done what he done, but he's a human being to start with. He's a winner. You know, this man's a top player. I think legends used very loosely in football. I really do. I think people go, he's a legend. He's a legend. You know, the figures he's put up on the wing as scoring goals and assists is off the charts. We'll never see that again, in my opinion. All he's come out and said, he wants to play football. He's got the ump because he's not playing. How could you be slaughtered for that? I mean, I see people, I sat on here at the start of the season, a deadline day, there was players who were refusing to play for their clubs. Refusing to play for their clubs, and this lad is getting absolutely slaughtered. There's other players in the team that could have got dropped, and he's probably sitting there thinking, wait a minute, we're not very good and I'm not playing. Why is he playing and him playing and he's playing? And I just think it's wrong. And Liverpool wouldn't have won anything if it wasn't for Mo Salah, in my opinion. You take away Mo Salah's goals and his assists, I don't think there's any trophies in that cabinet for a while.
Now let's come back to local sports. Former Ghana and House of Folk winger Charles Taylor believes his teammate Sami Ejei deserves to be the goalkeeper for the Black Stars. In an interview, Charles Taylor reflected on Ejei's career and the impact he could have had off the pitch.
Here was Uncle Fonze, Nimdiomo, Sami Ejei go or die, Sami Ejei said Ghana be kind of crepa, Sami Ejei, and ka blaster, and corner goalkeeper. Sami Ejei minim on Ghana on edu babia oma talent and power on na ko cash. Maybe say the even say I can't say me you crown because me transfer ho. Nti me the omonya omajo kra because me ma hu senior player bi akaje say Charles wo dey pa say jeff for my apartment dey obo because yes so hu bi am fancy. Nti me worry say me eya do me ma.
As Charles Taylor has endorsed Sami Ejei to train the Black Stars goalkeeper, legendary Ghanaian goalkeeper Sami Ejei has stated that he is ready to join the Black Stars for the 2026 FIFA World Cup if he receives a call-up. According to him, although he has not been actively involved in football for some time, he would be ready to undergo intensive 3-month training to regain his best form before the tournament begins.
Oh, say 6 months here. The 3 months better my trade. No, look, let me tell you something. Who experience? Yeah. Who experience? So transfer you do it.
And that'll be all for sports tidbits. We're going for a commercial break. We'll be right back with entertainment news. Stay tuned. A member of the popular Kechere music group, Joshua, has criticized Papi Kojo and also claimed that the rapper owes his fame and praise to him. He insisted that Papi Kojo must apologize publicly to Yvonne Nelson and Joy B if only he wants to regain relevance in the music industry.
These people they inside before you became popular, but them they projected you. Yvonne Nelson they post you every day. And then at this time talk come everywhere. If you know Yvonne Nelson probably could do Joey be like blow. So if they tell them say before you go hit again, if you come kneel down for a crowd more, then beg Yvonne Nelson make it bloggers day there. They go video arm, they go put online. So apologize to Joey B and Yvonne Nelson because these are the people that God used to blow you. And if you forget those that they put you out there, so till you do that, if you do that, most of the betchen, that go write some nice hook for him, then I go feature him, then he go blow again. So this is
Resident pastor of Universal Gospel Center, Reverend Daniel Annan, has sparked discussions with his comments on a talk show. The conversation focused on the emotional struggles some men face, including how they deal with grief over the loss of a side chick without their wives noticing.
So like I always say, give a man power and give it the availability of sex. See the real person come and sex. Yes. The real man will show up. Whether it's accommodating, whether it's humble, whether it's respectful, whatever it is, it should show up because that is a man's worldview. So you see that maybe he married that woman wrongly. So that woman will be there.
And that will be all for tonight's news bulletin on CSTV. But before we go, let's have a recap of the top stories. ECOWAS Council of Ministers has endorsed President John Dramani Mahama as candidacy for 2027 chair role. Also, 13,000 accidents claims 2,600 lives in 11 months. On business news, Parliament has approved the Okada bill. International news also, FDA intends to put its most serious warning on COVID vaccines. And this is where we draw curtains for tonight's news bulletin. CSTV News at 24 was brought to you by Rema Ocean Agency, Amstel Blog Machinery and Blog Manufacturing, Celeste with Tom Brown, Sarah's Dream Jewelries, Yak Decorations, KS Rafemix Company Limited, Crystal Jorek Pet Shop, and NAP Apartments Hotel. My name is Dorcas Mensah. Thanks for watching.